Good evening, friends. It is, sorry, my watch is always on another screen. It is 7:01, November 13th. It is a Wednesday. And I wasn't going to make a video tonight, but I was just talking to my friend. She just called me. And the first thing she said was, if I work 12-hour shifts, what should my schedule look like going to the gym? So in no means do I know anything about anything, so do not copy things I do. You can use them as motivation, but I am just like everyone else, and I kind of don't know what I'm doing, or am I educated on the subject. But what I told her is, so she has a short week and a long week, and I said the days that you do not work, go to the gym. For me, myself, I make it a priority. So let's just say I plan to do something on a Saturday morning. Well, that's going to be scheduled around the gym, unless I can't work myself around the situation, but I'm going to go to the gym. I woke up this morning. I had a stressful couple days, and you just sleep a little bit when you're stressed. I wanted to sleep in. I got up and I went to the gym and I had an amazing workout. And it started my day just to be better, just by doing those little gestures of getting up and pushing yourself to do things you don't feel like you need to do or you should do in that moment. Another thing that I kind of mentioned to her was finding out your why, which they talk a lot about at Weight Watchers, and it's important. Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to work out? And make it a lifelong goal. You can have different goals along the way. Like your first one could be, because when I get dressed, well, this was mine. When I get dressed up to go somewhere, I want to feel good. When I was heavier, I'd get dressed up to go somewhere and I just feel like a bag of crap. And sometimes I wouldn't even end up going because you just want to feel good about yourself and you want your clothes to look good and you want them to fit properly. But find your why and work towards that and make it such a strong one and a realistic one. Something that you know that you can do. Also, if you have trouble finding out your why or making a goal, in school, I just learned about making a SMART goal. So Google that, and all the letters in SMART stand for something, and it helps you break down your goal and make it realistic and show you that you can do it. It's really neat. You guys should look it up if you're struggling a little bit. Also, we talked about she was saying she's feeling good. She was down 7 pounds in the past month. She's like, but I would have thought to see the numbers go down faster. And I said, no. It's about sustainability. You want to keep this weight off forever. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to lose it. If you're, like she told me, she had treats at Halloween. Like, I think she said she had pizza one night. That is a realistic life. You need to be able to eat those things. That is what makes weight loss so frustrating, is even the first time I did it, it's about seeing the number go down. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do that. I need to lose this much, and I need to lose it in this amount of time. Yes, dropping weight, especially if you're bigger for health reasons, is important. But also, so is your life and being able to live your life and to have fun. So for me, when I lost weight this time around, it was a pretty slow process. And some weeks I gained, but you know what? I lived my life, and I think that's why I am now keeping it off. That paired with exercise, it just makes me happy. I definitely eat too much a lot of the times, but I also eat healthy meals, and I don't wake up every day dreading I can't eat anything today, or I just have to eat A and B and C and then go to bed and there's no treats. No, today I ate a whole bag of veggie chips and I tracked it, and do I feel guilty? Zero, not even a little bit. So it's about finding balance and seeing what works for your body and realizing that even if losing weight is important, if you're not healthy, that you do not do it in a couple months, because you're going to gain it back, because all of the habits you learned are probably not the healthiest ones. And how is that sustainable? You know? So, like I said, I don't really know much about anything. I just know what works for me, and I come from a place of dealing with a lot of anxiety and depression and losing weight and gaining weight and just feeling bad about myself, feeling good about myself, and I found what kind of works for me. And yes, I'm still down sometimes, and yes, I have very low moments. But one thing I feel like I don't have control over by any means, but I can exercise. I choose to do that. I choose to go make myself feel good through exercise. So even if I have a week of like, Laura, you need to rein your diet in a little bit, like you're getting a little carried away, which is fine, but realizing that you have to rein it in. But my biggest thing is exercise. It makes me happy. It makes me want to balance my nutrition around my exercise, because the bigger you are, the harder it is to exercise, and you can't do as much like running and stuff that you can when you're lighter. So for me, a lot has to do, like my goal now is focusing on exercise. Like I'd love to get down to lighter just because of my knees, because right now I can't run as much as I'd like to, because I injured them a while ago, and I don't really know what's going on. But balance your goals, your life goals, your exercise goals, your food goals around being happy. And if you say that pizza makes you happy, it doesn't. That pizza is lying to you. Do not believe those pepperoni slices. Food does not make people happy. Yes, it can, like, you can feel joy when you're eating, but eating to a point that you're gaining lots of weight and you're, let's just say, close to 300, 400 pounds, that food is lying to you, and it is not making you happy. It is filling something. I know that's what it was doing for me, but now for me it's exercise. And I don't know if this is a helpful video, but just talking to my friend, it just made me feel very passionate about this topic. And another thing I mentioned to her was eat your healthy meals. I still have days where I eat too much, but if I eat my healthy meals, I won't eat as much garbage food. So that is one of my biggest things, is don't let yourself get hungry. Like if it's just every day, like I understand some people fast and stuff like that, which is great too. But if you're somebody who just eats your meals throughout the day, do not get or let yourself get hungry. And always have something healthy in your bag or your purse or your lunch bag, an apple and peanut butter or carrots and hummus, just something you can eat before you decide to eat the things that you do not want to eat. But this video is kind of all over the place, and I don't know if this will help anyone. My friend was just saying how much my videos are helping her, which is amazing, because if I can help one person, that is just way bigger than I even thought. So I'm happy that she called me, and I'm happy that she kind of looks to me for a little bit of guidance in this, and I am rooting for her. I should mention to her that she should make a YouTube channel, because it does motivate you. It's a lot of work, but it does motivate you, especially when you have somebody calling you up to tell you like, oh my gosh, I watched you and that you eat your apple every day before the gym. And she's like, I do that. She's like, I used to make a big breakfast before I went to the gym. I'd have to do the dishes, and then sometimes I wouldn't even end up going because I had so much that, I had to do. She's like, I wake up, I eat my apple, now I go to the gym. So it's just hilarious. Some things for me that are so ingrained, something I don't even think about, how much it can help somebody else. So yeah, it's really neat to hear that, and I hope that you guys are having a wonderful week. It is Wednesday, so 2 more days into the weekend, and it's starting to get very cold here. This morning when I woke up, I had to kind of scrape the ice off my car, and it was slippery, so I have to get those snow tires on. But put yourself first and make priorities for yourself. Do it right now. Get that pen and paper and start writing them down. Write your goal, why you want to do this. Make it realistic and make it attainable. Do it.